Unless you got the hookup.
Unless you got the hookup. Someone that enjoys to make your fucking music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that has like a willing to put that time into it, because it is a lot of time. Especially when, like, you know, when you get I am totally guilty of this when I was a kid. Like, my breath control wasn't right or whatever, and I would try to spit verses, and I would try to spit it all the way through, then I would fuck up at the very last freaking few bars, then redo it. Sometimes I would have to do that shit like for an hour for one verse, you know what I mean? Before I really found out how to punch in right and not like jumping in all rah 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 shit like that, you know?
Yeah, it has to be the balance, man.
It has to be that balance.
Yeah, even with like mastering and shit, like when you get that track back, you're like, all right, everything is cool. And
yeah, it's like fucking straight through nice.
Yeah, because you can tell, like, you know, like you were saying, like your ad libs might be like fucking like, you might say like hip hop, and like your ad lib is just like fucking screaming out in the back and
right,
shit.
like,
and
oh
shit,
like,
fuck this, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. But I mean, it's when it comes to studio time, I mean, it's more like how much money you got, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that type of shit.
Definitely.
I mean, if you want some quality shit, yeah, studio time's where it's at. Like professional studios, you know what I mean? And fucking, it's worth it at the end, man.
It really is worth it at the end, because.
But it's always good to go like prepared too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, I just wrote this yesterday, you know what I mean? Let's try to get through it.
Let's see how it's at. Knock it out.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just have your shit like, all right, this is like, just listen to your shit, record it, whatever, fucking, and just have it to where like
because you're trying to soak up all that time, because it's expensive, you know what I mean? Like, you're buying studio time at motherfucking, let's say like, shit, at a minimum, at a homie's badass studio, we paying like $60 an hour. So at a real studio, you be paying like
probably like a bill, maybe more.
Yeah, probably like a bill an hour.
I mean, depends which studio you're using too, because like I've been to some studios and they have like the A, B, C, D studio, you know? And like there's some that are in there, they're just insane. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, there's some motherfuckers that drop like Buddy Pritchett, Ambidex. That motherfucker drops a track, like he's amazing at dropping tracks. Like, he'll drop a whole song, like hook and done and everything, like literally like in 10-15 minutes, and it sounds amazing. You know what I mean? Like delivery and writing the song wise, you know what I mean?
You know what's crazy about Buddy is like I didn't hear him till like Facebook.
No shit.
Yeah, like I've never heard his raps, but I think we went to Oñate together. Can't remember. Or maybe we didn't. I'm not sure, but I just remember seeing him around town. He would always like rock like big ass headphones and shit. I was like, I know this dude rhymes. Like, I know what he's listening to. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just one of those cats. Like, yeah, I know what he's listening to, but at the same time, I'm like I want to hear his shit. I wonder if he does rap. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, and he does really good shit, man.
He definitely slept on like in an MC status down here.
Yeah. Like, one thing I really want to see him do is like do a show. I really want to see him rock a show, man. Like, I know he supports like everybody's like, you know, Southwest hip hop, you know, whoop de whoop, but like I really want to see him rock a show, man.
I've never seen him rock. I've seen him battle a few times before.
I've never seen him battle.
Yeah, he used to battle back in the day, and I've seen him battle a few people. And I've seen him freestyle all the time. Like, I had friends that were his friends at parties and shit like that. We didn't really know too much, like we didn't really know each other too much back then, just by other homies, you know what I mean? But he would rip freestyles at parties and just out of the blue.
You know what? I think I heard him one time, because I used to hang around with this well, I don't even call it a crew, but just like a bunch of friends from Oñate, you know, like, because when I went to Oñate, I didn't know anybody there, and a lot of the people that I did know all went to fucking Mayfield.
Oh, no shit.
So we were like, so it was just like, you know, maybe just like a couple of like houses down to where like, all right, you live here, you got to go to Mayfield.
Yeah, that fucking.
But those were all the homies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I got to go to Mayfield full. It's like, all right, fuck.
All right, check this out. Right here where I'm living at right now, where would you think this district for high school is at?
Cruces.
It's fucking not, dog.
What is
it's
it?
Centennial.
Centennial?
Centennial.
Damn.
We're like right at the edge of the new freaking district or whatever the shit.
That's
so
crazy.
From way over here is the district of Centennial. Way the fuck over there. It's like a 30-minute drive.
Well, yeah, I live in DA, and they're like, you got to go to Oñate. I'm like, man, fuck that.
Yeah,
that's far as fuck.
Fucking far as shit, yeah.
I'm like, shit.
I ain't trying to drive out there.
Yeah, it's always been like that, man. And I'm like, fuck that. No, but yeah, I think I heard Buddy freestyle one time. I was hanging around with like Danny Bustamante, Faded, Stu Nims, Stu Renee.
Yeah.
It was like this whole little clique of like peeps and shit. Mainly all graph writers and shit. They were all into like, you know, the hip hop culture. You know what I mean?
Love that shit.
Not rap, but hip hop culture. Yeah, the whole culture shit. Which is this is what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, big up solid b-boys, graph writers, DJs, MCs, like all that shit. Like, I like that shit. I'm not trying to say like, yo, I want to be like Karo's one that's fucking teacher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you live the culture. You live the culture.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, you know, I make money off like graph and shit, graffiti.
Yeah, definitely. I see you've been killing that too. The freaking I didn't get to pick one up though, but the freaking vinyl of the Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
Those were
just like, you know, some cutout stencils and shit. I could have gone like crazy, like. Added color, do all this shit, whatever. But I mean, then it would cost more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's one thing too about like art and shit. Recently, like, you do some dope shit. Well, I think it's dope. You know what I mean? And that's all I really care about.
Right.
I don't care what everybody else thinks. But I'm like, all right, cool. And then I'll be like, all right, I have this price to it. You know what I mean? And if somebody hits me up for art, I'm usually like, all right, like, have they bought shit for me before, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know, I'll give them like a homie price, you know what I mean? And they're not necessarily my homies, but
they
they're people that are like
customers.
support me and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, all right, cool. You know, I have a set like $200 or $150 or something. But, you know, I'll give them that big discount. Shit. Like,
yeah.
Man. But there's some fools that are like, nah. Like, I know.
I don't like that shit.
Like, you have the set price, and this is what it's worth to you. Boom, they'll like fucking, you know. And I'm like, yes, thank you. You know, like, fuck yeah. But it's not always like that though. Like, people think like you do some art, and they're like, oh, I got like $20 on it. I'm like, hell nah, son.
Yeah, you know how many hours I spent on this piece?
I was like, yo, I'm about to start selling